Good morning, beautiful people. I've pre-selected some tarot because, as we know, I can't shuffle on camera because they go everywhere. Sorry about the shaky camera as well. I'm using my phone. But yeah, today's energy for the 6th of November. I'm feeling kind of restricted. I had a dream where I thought it was Sunday and restrictions were lifted, and I thought it was Monday morning, and I thought, oh yeah, I can go to the gym today. And then when I woke up, I was like, oh shit, I can't, because we're still restricted. And I feel like this is probably like frustration, especially for a lot of us who are normally sort of life and soul of the party and maybe go to the pub a few times a week or have friends over, and maybe your friends are being a bit weird because of the situation and keeping to the restrictions, which, yeah, you should. But, there's nothing stopping you from sort of going out and meeting people for walks and stuff. If you feel like your mental health is suffering, then maybe this is like a message for you today. Okay, so we've got Knight of Wands, okay, which is telling us to be, although we are restricted at the moment, okay, be a bit more daring in certain situations and maybe sort of look within to sort of see where our next step is. I feel like a bit of boredom is here as well. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. So it's like, we'd all, maybe it's like some of us constantly sort of give in and pour in. That was my alarm. Pour in from, a cup, and we're not getting the same back. This is what Six of Pentacles tells us about sort of being generous. But if you notice, like, they are sort of just pouring that money down there, and, they're not getting anything back from it. So maybe that's a little sort of message for you today. And then we've got the Hanged Man, which is probably just sort of us sitting there waiting, like I said, being a bit bored. Maybe something's ended in your life and you're just feeling a bit lost at the moment. Know that it's not forever, and, these times are kind of temporary. And, better times are coming. This is not forever, okay? This is what the message is for today. This is not forever. Just hold on tight, okay? The message from the universe today is, when I'm in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Okay, and in alignment with the universe, you can just say to the universe, I surrender to your power, or you can just say a little prayer. Meditate is connecting, when you're singing, when you're writing, when you're journaling, when you're being grateful for what you've got. It all sort of helps you get in alignment with the universe and with the love of the universe. Okay, the angel card. Relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. And that's exactly what the sort of universal guidance card was saying, about sort of connecting back to your center and your power. But yeah, certainly, we, in relationship, this is one thing I've learned this year, is like, you can't change people. When you know how hard it is to change something about yourself, you will know how much harder it is to change another person. All you can do is like sort of change your attitude to certain situations and problems, and see the other person with love, or see the situation as, a loving situation. And you've got the power to transform this. And I've got loads of techniques that I can sort of share and show you. Okay, and I do sort of, I am going to be doing my life coaching qualification very soon, okay? But it is like things that I've learned along the way, so I tie it into like a reading and like a healing session. So if anybody's interested in that, please will you give me a message, because yeah, I'm a healer, but like when we're on the path to healing, do you know what I mean? That's when the true healing begins, because you are sort of seeking that out for yourself. You are your healer. It's just like people that you sort of pick off on the way that will help you. Okay, I do sort of channel and angelic Reiki. It's so loving, yeah. I've been secretly giving it to my father without him knowing, because he's been poorly. So when I've been like massaging balm on his legs and his arm, I've been like giving him Reiki as well. So, and he's like, "Why you been so long, girl?" I'm like, "Nothing." So it's quite funny. Okay, so Angel of Abundance card is pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you have enough savings to invest in your present and your future. But this is as well, I feel this is not about money today. I feel this is about love and self-love, because, it's that thing, innit? You cannot pour from an empty vessel. It's impossible. All you can do is just pour enough love into you, and that, you're going to share it with people. Because if you're constantly giving, this is what this card is about. If you're constantly giving and giving and giving and giving and not getting anything back in return, your life is never going to be fulfilled. And I feel like this is maybe something that you are sort of recognizing over the last few days. And it could be due to a relationship, it could be to a job. You could tie this to sort of any situation in your life, probably, okay? But yeah, it starts with you and our attitudes to the people around us as well. That is a massive thing, because like sometimes we don't realize, like, if we're on a bit of a downer, I don't know, I cut off then, yeah. And I don't know how far I was gone, yeah. But sometimes we take all other people's energies on because we are super absorbent, empaths are. So if you're not putting a protection of, a bubble around you when you're going shopping, or carrying crystals, or meditating and praying even before you go shopping, you are taking on people's fears, you're absorbing their energies, it's going to make you feel like shit. This is why I meditate and pray every day. When I don't meditate and I don't pray, I notice a decline in my health, everything. I have no motivation to do anything. It's just spirals, okay? So I'm going to finish with this element card, which is an earth card for today. Help is coming, you just need to ask for it. Okay, so, maybe it's something, that you are sort of seeking at the moment, okay? Like I said, maybe you are a bit bored, you're bored of these restrictions, and it's like taking its toll in your relationships, maybe, but ask for help, pray to your angels, okay, and watch what shows up in your life, or who shows up in your life, should I say. Okay, like I said, I do paid readings, which are £15. I do like life coaching. It's just naturally sort of guidance, etc. All in with it, okay? So if you'd like one of them, please hit me up. It'd be lush to get in contact with you. Blessings.